What is going on, everybody? How's it going, and welcome back. Alright, so the previous video, you guys may remember, if you saw the previous video, that the grill, I had the black coating put on, or I put the black coating on, and it had this beautiful, nice, glossy, reflective finish. I put one coat of clear coat on, and it was a light coat, and it just wrinkled all to crap. So now it doesn't even have that beautiful reflective shine anymore. I mean, it still does have a reflective sheen, but the clear coat randomly started peeling the black. That gray right there is primer, and I don't know what happened to it. The only thing I could think of is that I was a little too close when I started the clear coat. I don't know. The whole thing did it. It's not like it's just one section. The entirety of the outer edge did this. It even did it on the paint that was on the chair. And this paint dried like 5 days ago. So maybe the clear coat's just bad clear coat. I mean, it even started doing it on the black paint that was just right here on the tape. So I don't know. It looks like I'm going to either, if I want to fix it, it looks like I'm going to have to probably sand this clear coat off after it off gases and dries, and then do it again. I'm not sure if it's going to be any better, though, because if I do that, I'm going to end up having to, more than likely, strip this beautiful reflective black off, sand it down, and then reprime, repaint. I don't know if I want to do that. I might be just leaving it like this. Who knows? Maybe my wife will like it. I mean, right here, it feels good. Most of this is dry already. Some of it's not. But you can see where it randomly wrinkled right here, and then it randomly just went and fell down. And it's not very hot out here. The sun's barely coming up, as you guys can see. It's probably 75 degrees out here, maybe. So, according to the weather information, it states it's 88 degrees out here. It does not feel like 88 degrees out here. It's actually kind of cool, but you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the wrinkled finish? Or would you prefer it to have stayed like it was, that beautiful chrome reflective finish where I was showing in the previous video that you guys could see me and the phone and everything in this paint. Do you prefer a smooth, glassy finish, or do you like the wrinkled finish? You guys let me know what your thoughts are. The other thing is that right before, this was actually in the house drying the rest of the way. I don't leave it outside because purposes of dust and dirt, it gets windy or whatever, and then it ruins the paint. So what I did is I brought it in, and it was sitting on the table, and I ended up cleaning the paint surface. All of this paint surface, I cleaned it with some rubbing alcohol to get any fine dust particles or any lint off of the paint before I started the clear coat. The only thing I could think of, even though it looked dry, is that the rubbing alcohol left a slight layer on it. And even though it dissipated, the alcohol dissipated off, and you couldn't see the alcohol anymore, and it looked like it completely dried, because rubbing alcohol dries within a few seconds. I just had it on a automotive paper towel and just quickly wiped it off, got all the dust off of it. The only thing I could think of is that rubbing alcohol was still slightly wet, you just couldn't see it. And I sprayed, and when I sprayed, it wrinkled. That's the only other thing I could think of, because wrinkling happens when contaminants are on the surface. So rubbing alcohol would be a contaminant. So would dust and debris. But there's the way I had this clean, there was no way that there's this much dust and debris. So unless the clear coat I have is gone bad, that's the only other thing I could think of. And I could show you guys an example of what I mean by clear coat may have gone bad. That wrinkled. Everything else I clear coated did not wrinkle. As an example, these didn't wrinkle. Well, this one did. This one actually did wrinkle. But that effect on this one I was okay with. But the actual emblem is actually quite smooth. And so is most of this clear coat. You know, this right here, it created spider cracks, but this isn't the clear coat right here. This spidering is not the clear coat. That's actually the paint. And that's a defect in the piece. More than likely because I didn't sand it enough. I didn't scratch it enough and get enough of the chrome plating off of this piece. So I'm okay with that. It looks great. You know, I don't mind this little defect here. But for the most part, the clear coat went on smooth. If it wouldn't have gone on smooth, you wouldn't see these little crack lines and everything from the paint if the clear coat didn't go on smooth. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's some kind of issue with some kind of contaminants I couldn't see, or there's, you know, like right there, look at that. See, some of that from the previous video, some of that very, very smooth, glossy, crystal clear black paint still there. This one spot right here. It's the only spot that is still smooth. And it still reflects. You can actually see my fingers and my hand in the reflection. Everything else you can't. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sand it down or not. I really don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Sun's coming up. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. And maybe you guys have a solution. Maybe you guys have an idea that will be a lot better to get this back to the glossy finish it was. The crystal clear black finish, reflective finish. Appreciate you guys watching.